Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Floss, back again with another video. And today we're going to take a look at the Xiaomi Redmi Note 7. Now you can pick this up on Amazon. I'll throw the link up in the description. The price on this one, $200. Now at that price, we got a new contender for best budget phone of the year. Now this is a special request video. Somebody asked me to check this one out, so let's check it out. Let's go through the specs first. Now this is a GSM phone, so if you got AT&T or T-Mobile, you're good to go. If you got Sprint or Verizon, keep it moving. The phone comes in 3 different colors. You got blue, black, and twilight gold. For the display, you got a 6.3-inch IPS LCD panel with a resolution of 1080 by 2340. Now that's 409 for the PPI Patrol. You got Gorilla Glass 5 on the front and on the back with a plastic trim. Now there's no IP rating, but the phone does have a splash-proof coating. For the processor, you got the Qualcomm Snapdragon 660 with the Adreno 512 GPU. What does that mean? Budget specs, bro. The phone is running Android 9 VIP with the MIUI 10 skin on top. Now it comes in a couple of different versions. You got 3, 4, or 6 gigs of RAM with 32 or 64 gigs of storage with expandable memory up to 256 gigs via micro SD card slot. Now you got a non-removable 4,000 milliamp battery that features Quick Charge 4. For the cameras, on the rear, you got a dual setup. So one is 48 megapixels, that's f1.8, and you got a 5 megapixel, that's f2.4, that's your depth sensor. On the front, you got a 13 megapixel camera, that's f2.2. Now you also got Bluetooth 5.0, USB Type-C, FM radio, headphone jack. You got a notification LED, a fingerprint sensor, face unlock, and an IR blaster. All of that for $200. This looks good. Now, what's missing from my usual checklist? No IP rating, so you can't submerge it. No wireless charge, no dual speakers, and no always on display. But for $200, we're not going to gripe. All right, first things first, shout out to White Shoes. She got the day off. Here we go. Xiaomi Redmi Note 7. Nice white box. Giggity. Got the tiger tooth. Here we go. Rah. Let's check this one out. Now, I haven't had a Xiaomi phone in a minute, so here we go. Global version, basic specs that I just went through. Here we go. Okay, so inside, let's see what you get. You got your usual books and shit. Plug and file them to the side. Got a little case. Now let's see. This is a typical gel skin case, nothing fancy, but it'll protect your phone. Here's your device. Now I went with the blue. Ooh, this actually looks nice. Let me peel this off. Rah. Oh, check that out. Okay. One more on the front. Let me get that out of here too. Hold up, missed it. Rah. Okay, now I will say this. It definitely doesn't feel cheap. I was kind of concerned with the plastic sides. It's a little bit lightweight, but it definitely doesn't feel cheap. Let me do the smell test. Yeah, this is that blue. All right, I'm definitely feeling the look. Let's see anything else in here. Now I ordered this international, so you got your international charging brick and your USB Type-C charging cable. No headphones. That's about it. Let's see on the device. Here's your power button. Let's turn this on. Okay. You got your volume up and down. Dual cameras, LED flash, fingerprint sensor. 2 speaker grills, even though it's only 1 speaker, but it makes it look nice. You got your USB Type-C charging slot. On the other side, here's your SIM tray. On the top, headphone jack and IR blaster. Now you see that right there? IR blaster and headphone jack on a $200 phone. That's pretty sick. Now in the front, you do got your teardrop notch. And we'll check the display and we'll play with all the settings in a minute. All right, so let me set this up and we'll do our usual test. Talk amongst yourselves. Well, look who decided to show up to work 1 hour late. Ladies and gentlemen, White Shoes is back in the building.
I love my white shoes. I love my white shoes.
White Shoes.
I love my white shoes.
Calm down. Okay, come here. Okay, come here. All right, y'all, so we back in. Now, I just put my information in the phone, got everything all set up, and I came back from doing my nightly errands and my little camera test. And I gotta be honest with y'all. For $200, this Note 7 is a certified win. Now let me say this. I used a lot of $200 phones over the years, all of the Umi Digis, the Blue phones, the New Mobiles, the Alcatels, you name it. And at $200, this is the best one that I used so far. Now, is this the best budget phone of the year? It's a little bit too early to say that, but this is easily the best one that I got so far. And I'll give you a quick summary of why. Number one, the build quality is excellent. Number two, it's fast and smooth. Number three, you have a great display. Number four, the speaker is nice and loud. Number five, for $200, the camera's pretty good. Number six, you got an IR blaster, and it works great. And number seven, you got second space, or as I call it on this channel, thought protection. And I'm going to show you how that works. All of that for $200. Like I said, this is a certified win. All right, so let's break it down. First things first, build quality. Now, when I read online that it had plastic sides, I immediately thought it was going to feel cheap, but that's not the case. All right, it feels so good in the hands. Ladies, you know the procedures. You got Gorilla Glass 5 on the back and on the front, so you're not going to get any scratches, and it just looks beautiful. Has a nice weight to it. Doesn't have that cheap plasticky feel. Matter of fact, if I didn't read that it was plastic, I might have thought this was metal. That's how good it feels. So for $200, the build quality is A1. Next, a couple of different ways you can open up the phone. You can swipe up, put in your pin and your pad in. You got your fingerprint sensor on the back. That works super fast, no lag, 100% of the time. And you also got face unlock. So see, I'm going to look at it. There it is. 3 in a row. Bang. That's pretty dope. Now, the theme of this video is $200. Now, I could gripe about a lot of things, but for $200, we're not going to complain. As long as everything works nice and fast and nice and smooth, no problems. Now, you got a notification LED at the end. Let me show you how that looks. I got to plug this in. You see that little notification light? So when you're charging your phone, you're going to see that. And you're also going to see that when you get your notifications. That's a nice touch on a $200 phone. Next, let's go through the basic stuff. Now you got all your toggles. You got your screenshot. You got your auto brightness, GPS, battery use, basic stuff. Let's hit buttons. You can change your navigation buttons. Turn them on and off if you want. Let's exit out of that. Let's go over to settings. Now, one thing that is missing, NFC. You got no NFC on this, but you really don't see those on any $200 phones nowadays. Let's go to About Phone first. Okay, so it's running Android 9 VIP. Now, this model right here has 3 gigs of RAM with 32 gigs of storage. Let's go to, we don't need to go to security status. Let's just check that. Let's just run through this together. Let's see, you got Bluetooth. You got a portable hotspot. Let's hit more. There it is. All right, no NFC, but you do got VPNs. You got Bluetooth tethering. You got a wireless display. That's pretty much it with that. Let's go to display settings. Let's see, brightness level. Let's put this on max. Now, this phone is not the brightest in the world, but I was using it outside just now. No problems. You're definitely going to be able to see it. Let's go. You got reading mode if you want. Turn that on and off. Contrast colors. Let's put it on ice cold. There it is. Now, if you want, you can increase the contrast to your liking. Double tap to awake the screen, or to rotate, ways to wake up. Leave all 3 of those on. Let's go to wallpapers. Matter of fact, we don't need to see that. It's just basic wallpapers. Themes, sound, and vibrations. Let's see anything with this. Pretty loud speaker. I'll test it out again using a video. Let's see. Matter of fact, anything else on sound and vibrations? All right, you could turn the screen locking sound off. Let's leave that on. Screenshot sound, leave that off too. And delete sound, we'll leave that off too. Let's go to lock screen and password. Face unlock, fingerprint sensor, pattern or password. Now you also got your World Star button. All right, so hit the camera, hit the button twice. Hit the home button, power button. I got tongue tied. Hit the power button twice. That'll take you to your camera. And look how fast that opened up. Let's go back. Now this is nice too. When you hit your recently used apps, you got the full card view. So I can swipe out of that or take me right back to where I was at. Let's keep it moving. Anything else? Full screen display, second space. Now that's going to be your thought protection. I'll show you how that works in a second. Let's go to battery and performance. Matter of fact, anything else? Full screen display, second space. Now that's going to be your thought protection. I'll show you how that works in a second. Let's go to battery and performance. Matter of fact, anything else? Full screen display, second space. Now that's going to be your thought protection. I'll show you how that works in a second. Let's go to battery and performance. Okay, here we go. Now you got a big 4,000 milliamp battery. So this is definitely going to last you all day. Now, one thing I wanted to mention, to fully charge this phone, now it comes with a 10-watt charger. So to fully charge it up, it's going to take you 2.5 hours. Now, if you want to, this phone does have Quick Charge 4. You can buy an 18-watt charger, and then it'll take you 2 hours to charge up. But why buy that? You just increase into the value. The reason you bought this is because you want a budget phone. So don't spend no extra money just to save 30 minutes of charging. It ain't that serious. Let's see additional settings. Okay, now, one thing, if you buy this phone and you live in the USA, if you put the United States as your region, you're not going to have Face Unlock. So I set it to Indonesia, and my Face Unlock works fine. You got your quick ball. All right, so if we turn that on, basically you get this little slide out ball. You can use that to go back and use that as navigation gestures. If the phone is too big for your hands. Let's see anything else. Blah, blah, blah. You got a notification light. See, light when charging and blink light for notifications. Headphone and audio effects. Once you plug your headphones in, you'll be able to change that up. Accessibility. Now, people always ask me to show accessibility. You got all your accessibility features. So you got color correction, color inversion. So if you're hearing or visually impaired, you're good to go. And that's pretty much it on that. Let's see. And you got dual apps. And you got app locks. Pretty much it. Like I said, so far, no lag. Everything is running nice and smooth. Let's check out the display. And we'll test out the speakers. All right, so look at the display and listen to the speaker. Let's get full screen. Looks pretty good. Almost bezel-less display. Now, one bottom firing speaker, but it is loud. Beautiful. All right, so now let's check out the web browsing. Go to apple.com.
Opening web page.
Okay, there it is. That's the full website, all the pictures. Let's try split screen multitasking. So say I want to hit YouTube. We just hold that down, split it up. Now we got YouTube on the top, Apple on the bottom. Nice and smooth on a $200 phone. That's pretty good. All right, so now let's take it over to the camera. All right, so let's go through all of the different shooting modes. You got short video, regular video, photos. You got portrait mode, night mode, square, panorama, and pro mode. Now, pro mode is going to let you change your ISO, your white balance, your autofocus, and you got 48 megapixels on that Sony lens. All right, let's go back to regular shots. So you got some different settings. You got your HDR, flash, artificial intelligence. We'll leave that on. Got all your different filters. You got beauty mode, tilt shift, straighten, group selfies. And then you got all your settings. So we'll turn the camera sounds off. You can scan QR codes. No 4K video on this. Let's pull that up real quick. Let's go over to settings. Now you got time lapse and slow motion videos. Let's see your video quality max, full HD, 1080p, 30 frames per second, or you got 1080p, 60 frames per second. And that's pretty much it. Now let me show you my usual photos. All right, so this is a regular photo, and here's night mode. Now, one thing with this camera, I will say, the night mode is kind of gimmicky. It doesn't really make a difference. I'll show you again. Here's regular. You see the awning is red, truck is blue. Here's night mode. Looks about the same. Just a little minimum color enhancement. Here's regular. And here's night mode. You can barely see the difference. That's regular and night mode. Now, this one you can see a little difference. This is a regular shot. Now watch the night mode. The night mode actually made this one look a little bit worse. It came out a little bit more grainy. Might as well just leave it like this. Shoot it on AI. Now, here's inside the supermarket. This one actually looks beautiful for a $200 phone. Can't complain. Look at that. Point and shoot, AI turned on. Now, here's the Velveeta test. If you notice the background, everything is clear. Now, I'm going to do a portrait shot. Look at the background. See, it's kind of blurry now. Look, I'll show you one more time. Keep your eye on the background. You see, if you zoom in, everything is pretty clear. Now, in this one, when you zoom in, it's kind of blurred out. So you got a decent portrait mode on a $200 phone. Now, check this out. This is me looking like a scumbag as usual. Now, look at beauty mode. So first, you see my skin, I look a little rugged. Activate beauty mode. Look at the skin. That's OD beauty mode. But hey, I'll take it. Now, this is a portrait mode. If you notice, the back is kind of blurry. It's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. Now, let's check my regular video test. I didn't watch this yet. Let's turn the volume down on this. Okay, let's see if this is shaky or not. Okay, so far, now it's not the smoothest. Doesn't have that gimbal feel to it. But it's definitely not ultra shaky. That's actually not bad. Keep in mind, $200. All right, we're not going to cry about that. This ain't bad at all, though. If you shot a video like this and sent it to somebody, they'll be able to watch it and enjoy it. It's not like the phone is going like this the whole time. I'm just walking around, panning left and right. You can't even see me taking my big giant footsteps. So that's not bad. Video quality, I would say, is pretty good. Let's keep it moving. Now, this is just another regular shot. I just want to showcase some colors. Not bad. More colorful stuff. You get the idea. The camera's pretty decent. Another nighttime photo. And one last one in the car. All right, so two more apps I wanted to show y'all before we wrap this up. Now, you got security. You can clean your phone up, optimize it. So you got a system security check, clear cache check, and your security optimization. This will keep your phone running nice and smooth. It only takes a few seconds. There it is. Now, you also got your Me remote. This is going to work with your IR blaster. So you got your TV, your set-top box, air conditioner, fan, smart box, AV receiver, DVD players, projectors, cameras, basically anything that you can use an IR blaster with. Now, let me show you one of my favorite features, second space, also known as thought protection. Check this out. Now, I'm going to open up the phone using my right hand, just like that. Now, let's take it over to Instagram. Here's my Instagram page. Let's take it over to Facebook. That's my Facebook. And let's take it over to gallery. These are all of the pictures that I just showed y'all. If you notice, no thought activity. Now I'm going to close the phone and open it with my left hand, also known as my thought print. And check this out. Now, one thing I will say, it's not the smoothest, fastest transition, but it works. Now, if you notice, different wallpaper. Let's take it over to Instagram. No Instagram account logged in. Let's go to Facebook. No Facebook account logged in. We got Tinder for emergencies. You got your X videos for those lonely Tuesday nights. And let's take it over to gallery. Only thought photos on deck. Now, I close the phone again. I'll open it with my right hand again. Takes a couple of seconds with this. Now, keep in mind, this is a budget phone, so it's not the fastest in the world. But now, back to my regular screen. So let's go to Instagram again. There's my Instagram account. Let's go to Facebook. There's my Facebook. No X videos. No Tinder. And let's go to gallery. No thought photos on deck. Thought protection on a $200 phone. This is a major go. All right, so overall, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm giving the Xiaomi Redmi Note 7 a major go. For $200, as Bob Barker would say, the price is right. Now, if you got kids or elderly parents, or you're looking for a good backup phone, a good trap phone, a good scumbag phone, this is it right here. Now, if I wanted to be Petty Roosevelt, I could gripe about a few things. There's no IP rating, no dual speakers, no quad HD display, no always on display, no wireless charge, blah, blah, blah. But for $200, you're getting a great build quality. The phone is fast and smooth. The speaker's nice and loud. You got a decent camera. The display is beautiful. You got a fingerprint sensor and face unlock. You got a big giant 4,000 milliamp battery that features Quick Charge 4. You got a headphone jack, an IR blaster, and my favorite feature, thought protection. All of that for $200. This is a go. Now, I don't know if this is going to be the best $200 phone of the year, but in my collection, this is the best one that I got so far. $200. This is a major go. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this. Shout out to everybody rocking with me on Facebook, Foursquare, Twitter, Google+. Shout out to all the Google gangsters. I see y'all holding down that Facebook page. Shout out to everybody hitting me up on Voxer. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with me on Instagram. Y'all know that's where I'm at full time, 100% full throttle. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with the new stream on Sundays. Y'all already know. Stream gangsters on deck. Get your drinks ready. No meat boys allowed. Oh yeah. Special shout out to everybody following me on Snapchat. Flossy_Carter, that's where I'm at. And a special shout out to the notification squad. I see y'all in the comment section early. #salute. Oh yeah, one more thing. I almost forgot. Fellas, ladies, say it with me. All y'all haters, all y'all trolls, close your eyes and picture me rolling. It's your boy Floss, I'm out. Deuces.
Enterprise. Spock here.
Spock won the beam up.
Affirmative, Captain. Enterprise out.
Energize.
We're in a situation where everybody in the world uses technology. And if you're going to buy some of that technology, you got to understand certain things. Subscribe to Flossy Carter. He does reviews of all the latest technology. The iPhones, the iPads, the Galaxies, the Samsungs, whatever the fuck. The Beats by that doctor guy. And he puts his kitty cat in the videos too for you something to look at. You know, I'm an animal lover, so I like that shit. So make sure you hit the subscribe button to Flossy Carter on the YouTube, the follow button on the Instaface, and the like button on the Facelook. Because if you don't, we're gonna have a fucking problem here. A bad one. Now hit the fucking subscribe button.